free if you bring your ass in here. Anybody else on that shit? Now, thank you for 1 thumbs up to those who are in the room. Thank you so much. You know I'm going to play some gospel on Sunday. I just love some of those gospel songs, okay? Let me see. Now, I know some people have issue with the name Jesus and whatnot, but that's the name you're going to hear in these songs. Okay. So, I'm just going to let... This is not what I want to play. Let me see. I used to, if this is the song that's about to play, I used to love this song, boy. Yeah. You get a good ass choir, boy. So it's not me proselytizing or anything like that. I just grew up in church, and these are some songs from that I remember that I used to really, really love. And you know, music, we know what music does to us. You know, certain chords and notes and all of that. It can be uplifting to us. And there's still some, you know, I listen to gospel still sometimes. You know, I listen to a wide array of music, as you see on my, for those who follow me, see on my community tab. But just, I love the artistry. Like I talked about this the first time I did this one Sunday night. I just love the artistry. I love it. I love music. Hi, Diana. I hope I said your name right. Mary, I love art, I love creativity, you know. And I listen to a wide array of music. I listen to rock, R&B, rap. Some of the R&B now, I guess that's what they would call it. I really don't care for some of it nowadays. It just don't do nothing for me. Nothing. As a matter of fact, some of it is just like, it repels. It just repels me. Like, my energy, my spirit is just like, no. You know, just, I can't vibe with it. Or, world music. I mean, just music, culture, people, creativity, artistry. I love it. But again, like I've talked about going to my grandmother's church, and a lot of the songs that I played when I was growing up, went to church with her, were songs that they played. And you know, I understand the history of the name. This person's name would not be Jesus. There was no J in the language, you know. Yeshua would have been the name. You know, well, I want to say we know that, but not everybody knows that. You know. But I have seen and I had experienced when I was in the church doing some things in the name of Jesus, and things were done. What I needed done. But I feel that it's not so much the name Jesus in and of itself. I feel like it's the power that human beings have put in the name. You know how they say how you think. You know whatever your mind is what your outer world will be. And if enough people, what just in the scriptures alone, it says that 2 or 3 are gathered in my name, that I will be in the midst. So I'm just saying that to say that if you have so many people, and that name now we know is a worldwide phenomenon, okay? Humans are the power source. We know that. Us as beings, we're the power source. That's why they talk about them doing rituals and stuff at certain times to get humanity to behave a certain way, because it feeds whoever these greater powers are. It feeds them. Our power feeds them. We saw it in the Matrix. The Matrix told us what did the machines turn human beings into? A battery. Because and they talk about the electrical current that goes through our body. We are the power source. So if enough people believe in it, just like if I think your motherfucking ass is in here, bitch, you better not say a motherfucking thing, bitch. So just like, enough people believe the sky's blue, we agree that color that we see out there is blue. We were told that, we agreed to it, and so it is. Ye are gods. Period. It is in the scriptures and it is in Hinduism. Ye are gods. Not the God, the Almighty, that is above all, that is all. Okay? I'm hearing that directs us, that guides us. Okay? All right? That ye are gods. Call those things that aren't as though they are. Why? Because you have the power to create and make it be. Even the character or the person, Jesus, Yeshua said, with all that he had done, raising the dead, healing the sick, giving the lame to walk, and so on and so forth, said, greater works than these will you do. Well, how is that possible if he's supposed to be, God in the flesh? Because ye are gods. And then he said it, and it's in the song, ye are gods. So when they asked him, who are you? And he basically said, I am God. I am that I am. I am the light of the world. Well, what? And they asked him, what gives you the authority to say that? He told them, it's in your own book. It's in the Hebrew Bible, the Old Testament. Of course, it wasn't called that then. You refer back to Psalms. I believe it's chapter 82, verse 6, I believe, where it says, ye are gods. So if ye are gods, us have believed that this name has power, so shall it be. Okay? So I have seen things done in the name of Jesus. I have had things, wonderful things, and in my experience in the past happen for me in that name. I am not telling you to call that name. I'm only explaining to you why it has worked for some people, and some people continue to believe in that name. All right. It's not just something surface. Okay. Let me see what else I want to listen to before I get started with what I want to do. I really like Edwin Hawkins. And the Hawkins family. Wait a minute. Sorry. There it is. Hey. Not dismayed, whatever time. God will take care of you. Beneath his wings, will take care of you. Every day, come with me, we'll see you through. God will take care of you. God will take care of you.
Oh, thank you.
He will provide. God will take care of you.
Nothing you
Ask will be denied. God will take care of you. I know God will take care through every day. Come what may, we'll see you through. God will take care of you. Take care of you. Here it comes.
Come on, put your hands together.
God will take care of you. God will see you through. Hey, God will take care of you. God will take good care of you. God will take care of you. God will see you through. God will take care of you. God will take good care of you. Yes, take care of you. God will see you through. God will take care of you. God will take good care of you. God will take care of you. God will see you through. Hey, God will take care of you. God will take good care of you. God will take care of you. God will see you through. God will take care of you. Come on now. Take care of you. Okay. Now we're going to change up the tone. Because I'm going to do a reading tonight. Okay? Now, I got a couple of candles burning, 2 white candles. One of them y'all should see that's black than a motherfucker. And you can see in my community tab, okay, where Miss Bree has been stalking me again. And sent her little flying ass fucking monkey to my psychic app. And bitch, I done called you out. You stayed away for a long time when I said, look at what the wind doing. You thought you was cute. With your little snide ass, smart ass smirk. But your ass has been reported, bitch. Okay? So, Miss Bree over there want to burn her fucking candles. Bitch, I saw you frantically trying to burn one, bitch. And I don't care if that motherfucker is black as fucking night as far as that jar that candle is in. So the fuck what? Means nothing. You don't have no power here, bitch. None. 2 silly ass wanting to be cute bitches. Now, this is not about that. I just happen to look over and I see it's black than a motherfucker, and that means what? Matter of fact, I'll show you all. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. And this thing was clear, burned clear all day, till I started posting on her skank ass stalking and spiritual attacks based off nothing but a bunch of fucking lies because you thought you was cute. I'ma steal her life. You gonna steal shit. Steal her destiny. You ain't gonna steal a motherfucking thing. She wants it to be in my bloodline. Which one, bitch? Dorothy Dandridge's? Her bloodline? The indigenous peoples that you made fun of? Or the Vikings? Bitch, whatever. Okay. But that shit right there, that candle, that jar. And that means what? Uh-oh. What I was gonna do? I've got to get scared now. She doing some work on me. For the last 3 fucking years. I'm not gonna waste my time on fucking garbage, meaning you, Bree. And Cree, if you watching, your dumb ass too. You just dumb. You're just so fucking dumb. Like I said, your ass been reported. Anyway, this reading tonight, the other night, maybe, I don't know, 2 or 3 nights ago, I did a reading on these family members, Miss Centaur and UL. They was mad than a motherfucker that I called their ass out, and I saw the one time, like, yeah, let's do this. Let's get her. You're mad. I'm just supposed to sit back, not love myself, not fight for myself, not defend myself, And let y'all just keep coming and coming and coming and doing your shit. And not say anything about it. Just let you do it. You're fucking nuts. Now this is the thing now. Every time I do say something about them, and I mention that woman who raised me, I call her the FM for the false mother. She comes through with Moths. Now the first time, the very, very first time, I realized what she was on, and I spoke to it. I don't remember if no, I don't think I spoke to it on my old, what you call it, not Facebook, this, YouTube. So, some kind of way, I made it. No, I said something to her, I think, that I knew what she was into. Moths all over the place. They ain't never had no moth. Or whatever them little things. I think they moths. Never had that shit before. I said, oh, this must be her. This must be her signature. I don't know what, monitoring spirit. I don't know. Y'all with these goddamn bugs. And every time, I have no mercy on their motherfucking ass. None. So the other night after I did that video about them two, of course she was brought up, here come the moths in my room. Pow, pow. I have no mercy on those moths. And I emailed her and told her a long time ago, keep them goddamn moths out of my fucking house. I meant what the fuck I said. I have tried not to an extent. I have tried to be somewhat respectful toward this person, this woman. Ain't nothing in the word bitch slips out, okay? But I'm not going to do that anymore. You are not my mother. And even if you were my biological mother, after what you did, trying to kill me for some money, allegedly, right, Bree? I would not call you my mother. That's not what a mother does. You can sire them off into the world, but that's not what a mother does. Now, every time I do these things and speak to them and other things, not just speaking to this, but other things that was placed, that was set up for me to not do through their black magic witchcraft. And I break through and do it. I feel the release in some way, shape, or form. And like I said the other night, I said, wow, this woman did a lot of work on me. And I'm here, she wasn't alone. There were others who participated. I ain't talking about you cutting, y'all cutting. I'm talking about before y'all. Because I'm much older older enough than most of you all. Well, I don't know. I was kind of in the middle. Older ones, here come me and him, a couple others, and then the little ones. So, it's a lot of work. A lot of the black magic witchcraft. I'm here to interrupt my flow of life of being, to destroy me, basically. Tons I am hearing. Layers on top of layer on top of layer. I knew when I was in my 30s, I remember in my 30s, sitting in my house, and I said to myself, Somebody did something to me. This is not my life. This is not supposed to be my life. Someone did something to me. I didn't know that it was the person I was calling mommy, and loving up on and all of that. I didn't know it was the church folk and possibly others. I mean, clearly, and honey, Bree, because I know you won't try to take anything, little thing I say to try to hurt me. Baby, ain't nothing that say come about that shithole of yours will hurt me ever. And it never did. I know you was trying hard than a motherfucker too. And you probably still are. You was working hard at that shit. Destroy this bitch. I hear it. But, like I posted a meme. I shared it from a channel on my community tab today where it said the hacker told him, I know your full name and your number with the size of a brain of a pea. And the man he talking to was looking at him like, yeah, motherfucker, basically, I've been on that. Ain't nothing you can say about my size, my hair, my teeth, my eyes, my nothing. My life, nothing. I know me better. I know my life. You don't know me at all. But see, when you're an ignorant motherfucker like you, it don't matter what a person say. You just gonna let shit come about that dumbass hole of yours. Try to sound cute and intelligent and sexy. But anyway, just look back. As I look back over my life and I think things over, I can truly say that I've been blessed. I have a testimony. And I do. I do. And I'm like, wow. So much. So much. So much work. So much dirt. I mean, the hatred is real. But you weren't all by yourself. You conspired with others to destroy who I am. Now, I can't say just the church folk and just the this folk. It might have been you worked at Cleveland Clinic. And as you always brag, I know many of the surgeons, they know me by first name. Really? That's interesting. Because I worked there as a chaplain for a year. And I talked to some of the doctors. Doctors are very, Cleveland Clinic, y'all, anybody know Cleveland Clinic is like the number 1 or 2 hospital worldwide. I worked there for a year as a chaplain. And there is very much a distinction of who those doctors are. Okay. I worked at other hospitals as a chaplain. Very different atmosphere. The doctors were a little bit more open to talking to you. They're not really like that at Cleveland Clinic. I'm not saying they mean or nasty or anything like that, but they're not. That's just not the culture there. Now, granted, you worked there for a long time, but I found that very interesting. Like, wow, they know her by first name. A little old black little nurse. Just a little nurse, little black little nurse. And they know her by first name. Then they probably know all the nurses that they work with in those operating rooms and emergency rooms by first name, right? Because what would be so special about you? What? Like I said, I believe every generation that comes into this world is experimented on. Now, so I heard one time, a long time ago, somebody said that when these children are born, they do whole birth charts on their ass to know who's coming in this realm. At the time, I really believed it. I don't not believe it now. Although I was thinking about the other day, like, how they had time for all them babies being born at the... You don't know. But they're going to know who's entering this realm, when and how and why. And they're going to do a whole chart on your fucking ass. Bree, I know you ain't here, bitch. I know your energy, bitch. I know when you leave and when you come back. Anyway. So it was a lot of work that this woman conspired with others, I'm hearing, to do on me. I also talked about one time them little yellow pills that she used to give me, and the boy that lived in the house with me that I thought was my sibling. I don't know if he is or if he isn't. I don't believe so. But I don't know. And they were good. And surely me and him weren't the only children that had them little yellow pills. And I asked when I was much older, what were they castor oil pills? Now, y'all seen castor oil pills. They're clear. No, these were not clear. They were opaque. They were little. And if I remember correctly, I think I remember seeing black writing on them. And we chewed them. They were delicious. They would have had to be to give some children, for some children to take them. Then after they was gone, when we was wanting some more, where they at? They ain't got no more. Started taking Flintstones vitamins. One, I don't know if this has anything to do with it. But one thing about me and him, we were never really sickly children. And not to this day. I mean, the most I've had is, despite maybe what Bree has said over there with her lying ass, the most I've had are colds, a flu, an occasional flu. They did, well, I took a COVID test once. No, one time it did say positive, and another time it said, which it felt like a flu, but it didn't feel as bad as a flu to me. Just put me to sleep. Matter of fact, one day I got up and made a video. Because I didn't like just laying down. You know, I got to do something, you know. But another time it said it wasn't conclusive. So we just treated it like it was. I didn't go to work. Other than that, I've never been sick. I'm 52 years old to this day. The only pills I take are vitamins. I don't have high blood pressure. What is it? Diabetes. None of that. I don't have none of that shit. I take vitamins, and that's it. Sometimes I don't do that. But I try to stay on it, you know, on top of it. The only reason I say that, I'm just talking at this point. Thank you for the second thumbs up. It's because I had a friend who was in the military. A couple friends. 2 friends. I'll tell you both stories. One was this guy that I knew in college. Drop dead fine. He came spring semester of my junior year. I used to work in a dorm at the front desk. I went to Howard in D.C. And this was a co-ed dorm. If any Howard alumni out there, Sutton Plaza. Now I worked at the front desk. I worked in the evening. Boy, he came through there. It was right after Christmas break, right after COVID. So still was. Everybody had not gotten back to campus yet. It was like right after. Like the next day or some shit. Or maybe that weekend for class. So I can't remember. But anyway, Lord have mercy, this tall, fine. I mean, crazy fine. Guy walks in. You know, the kind of fine that, you know, you make you want to fall up out your motherfucking chair fine. Okay? And I was like, Lord, who is this? You know, he was new. He was from D.C. He was new. Me and him became kind of cool over time. That was my junior year, my senior year. And he had shown me a picture of him when he was younger. I was, you know, he told me he had a picture. I was like, oh, I want to see it, because I was like, oh, I know he was fine. He showed me that picture. He was, when I met him, he was very, very built. Okay, muscle, you know, tall, muscular, beautiful chocolate skin. I mean, just crazy, ridiculously gorgeous. like unreal gorgeous. You know, you see people like that every now and then. And I couldn't wait to see this picture of him when he was younger. And he showed me the picture. He was a rail. He was so skinny. He's still tall, but he was so skinny. He looked so funny, you know. And I was like, oh, you work out? Did you work out? And he was like, no. And I said, what you mean, you know? I said, you're skinny in this picture, but you're not now. He was like, I know. And he said, I never worked out. You know, besides, he was in the military, besides his training, military training. And I asked him, I said, well, how did you get like this? And he said, I don't know, you know. And I'm thinking he's joking and being silly and whatnot. He was like, no, I don't know how I got like this. He said, all I know is when I was in the military, in the Army, he said, they used to give us pills. They told us it was vitamins. And he said, and I just got like this after taking those vitamins so much. Now, I mean, I don't know about other people in the military. I just know what he told me about him. And then I knew someone else who had been in the military, a woman. And she told me the same thing. She said they used to give us what they told us they was vitamins. She said, I don't know what they were. She said because as much as she was having sex, she said, I never got pregnant. Never got pregnant. And she said, and all the way up until she was in her 30s. I think mid or late 30s was the first time she got pregnant. She said it lasted all those years. So I remember those stories. Now, you know, I thought back to those pills that she gave us. And I was like, I never, you know, it could just be genetic. It could just be my genes, you know. But she said, you and him, y'all never got sick. Okay. And to this day, and to this day, that's just, I don't, it's it, okay? So anyway, now Bree, if that was you, did you read that verse for your motherfucking self? That's what you did. But if it wasn't, then you still read that verse for your motherfucking self. Okay. So anyway, I think about that, and so many other things about how I felt in my being that I didn't share. I didn't really think I shared it with anyone. I kept it to myself. Yeah, I didn't share it with anybody. But when I was in my 30s, I do remember sitting at my living room, my dining room table, beautiful glass table I had, glass top table, thinking, this is not my life. Someone has done something to me, but I don't know who, and I don't know what. Hi, Chrissy J. Well, after finding out so much I did running for my life, you know, more and more is revealed to me. Now, I can't necessarily say the specifics because I'm not looking for the specifics, nor am I asking for the specifics. But I know in general that the work was done to keep me, you know. I'm hearing from pursuing my legacy, from pursuing myself, from being myself. Out of spite, hatred, vendettas, and money. I'm hearing financial prosperity. Well, hoping for financial prosperity. Now, unfortunately, I met Crazy Bree. And I have found that me and this woman shared past life together. Now, she didn't tell past life history. See, I didn't get online. I shared that with her. I didn't listen to what she said. And everything I told her, because she has a fucking huge ass mouth, she would get online on her videos and say. But then after she got the call that they was going to pay her to destroy me online, then she made up this stuff. I didn't listen to it. And I'm not going to. She is a liar and a fraud. That information that was given to me, and it's so funny she calls me a charlatan, but everything she's done toward me has been off the things that I told her and read for her, that she twisted to her advantage, to try to show me up and destroy me and get whatever this is that these people here have promised her. But I do not doubt, because what I was told was what I was told. And I believe that the information that I was given is true. Not the shit she made up, her tall tales and lies, to be something and somebody and to steal. And I'm here to steal from a collective of folks. So I don't know, maybe y'all who watching that y'all got her involved and maybe she planned on stealing shit from you too. I don't know. She probably already has. Or she tried to. Or she's going to. I don't know. She's just as much of a con as you all are. Nevertheless, I was listening to somebody the other day and he was saying that, I'm in his reading that sometimes these things that we go through in our current life carries over from past life stuff. Okay, maybe you might have did something in your past life to that person and they remember, something in their being or whatever. They come back, they're gonna get you, blah blah blah, this that and the other. Okay, and when I say blah blah blah, I'm not putting down what he was saying at all. I just know that in that information that I was given, this woman who raised me was part of that past life. There were 2 reasons I was told she's not your mother, she's your nanny. Thank God I didn't tell Bree that. And I was told that in 2015, long before I started my first YouTube channel, which was 2019. I only told a couple people that. I kept it close to myself. And I saw that, yes, she was a nanny in a past life, but I'm also hearing and in the current. She acted as one, not a mother, which is fine, except for the deceit and the theft, the thievery. Now, I've had 2 people tell me, why don't you talk to her? And no, absolutely not. I mean, that's what I feel right now, because some people feel as though, people are at the end of their life, and they get really old, they begin to look over things and they want to change, or they want to, they at a point where they have to blah, 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 this, that, and the other. The deceit that was placed over my life was so great, so intense. I listened to one sister, I like what she said. She said, I don't give a damn if I knew you in a past life or not. What that mean now? I was like, yeah, I like you right. I don't give a fuck what happened in your goddamn past life. I don't care if I knew that bitch Bree, if she was now. I was told that she was my sister in a past life. Younger sister. I know she done told the opposite. And I told her that. And that my great-grandfather and my grandmother were our parents. My father was my brother. The lady who raised me was a housekeeper. And that bitch's one mother who raised her was a housekeeper. And there were others. But she was so quick to try to destroy me because she was going to get paid. See, that one thing that bitch does, watch the Scorpio reading, it's about her. That bitch gets to the quick because that's part of her game and her scheme. She gets a little bit of information from you and then gets to the quick. There was a girl on here, I guess she's still on here, I don't know, who she had a falling out with. I don't want to say I had a falling out with her necessarily, but I took Bree's side because I didn't know any better. And I guess the girl said that this girl had talked about her children. I didn't see that she had done that. But I don't know. Because, see, I wasn't into all of that shit. But now I see she probably did. And that girl lit her ass up. Now, fortunately, because I was connected to Miss Bree, and she kept saying my name over and over and over again. One sister on here, one spiritualist on here said, I believe what she was doing every time she said your name, she was trying to cast some kind of spell. I don't know why the bitch kept saying my name over and over again. And everything I shared with her, she opened her fucking mouth. So I didn't realize she was a fucking con artist. Anyway. I see now, the sister told me that. I said, I see. I mean, as time went on, I thought about that, and I said, I see. That is what she was doing. And she continues to try to do it by saying my whole entire name. What do y'all say? It is a word witchery. Say my whole entire name, Nikki Kenyatta Lewis, and put all of this venom to it to try. That's another part of her black magic witchcraft, because she's done a lot on me and too. And others. How do I say others? Because what you do to one person is what you do to other people. Anyway. I was supposed to cry and run and put my head in the sand. And then had the nerve to add a few readers. I guess they were supposed to join her. I don't know if they did or if they didn't. It doesn't mean anything to me if they did or if they didn't. But back to this. But what I did find out more of the story. Thank God, after I left that bitch alone, when I saw what she was about to do to me. I said, oh, I see what she's about to do. But I know she was going to go to them lengths. Moving the fuck on. Just like when I saw that fake mother and her family, what they were striving to do to me. Moving the fuck on. And yet they continue. Even though it's pretty much obvious. And I wouldn't doubt that some of these people are maybe in some kind of legal trouble because I made noise to who I felt were the right people to make the noise to. But yet they can try to continue. But this woman, I understand now, when I found out the truth and that I did not belong there with her, it answered so many questions of my little life. And when I say my little life, I mean from when I was a little girl. Starting then. And things that I dealt with and kept to myself. And I've stated that. It answered a lot of questions. Why I was treated the way that I was treated. You know how they do either make you the scapegoat or like you the black sheep. And I remember I used to say to her, you love him more than you love me. I think I've said some of these things. But the thing is, these people continue. Ma'am, I'm going to try my best to be as respectful to you as I possibly can, though you don't deserve it from me at all. You hated my guts so much that you were willing to include some weird nutball who admitted she got paperwork on her to say she ain't crazy. To involve her to destroy me because of your issues of life. Allowing a man in my home, stealing my mail, so on and so forth. Knowing or playing a part in these kids, sending a hitman, and whoever this second motherfucker was that came across around me a week or so ago. Nigga, if you watching, you can forget your motherfucking, you can forget that shit. Now, look, you can come on a Saturday. Or during the week. See how dumb people are to get involved with stupid motherfuckers. Now, I'm going to tell you what, Miss Ma'am. I ain't talking to your dumb ass. I'm talking to this woman who raised me. Because you obviously watch, because every time I get done talking about your family and here you come with these goddamn moths. It's sickening. And I show their ass no mercy. Because it's you. It kind of made me look, I said, I see why my grandfather was the way he was. Was it because I was the only girl? He knew what was up with y'all and what y'all was trying to do or not. And my grandmother, my father's stepmother as well. Thank God we moved in that house. It was my saving grace. And when we were supposed to move in there, when I was real young and we didn't, and what happened? I'm going to find out exactly why. It was you. You were scared of my grandfather. Very. Because he knew what you was up to. He knew exactly what you was up to, and he wasn't having that shit. And he knew who you were and what you were about and what you stood for. This is what I'm hearing. So anyway, I'm going to do a reading on you. Like I said, I'm going to try my best to be as respectful as possible, though you don't deserve it. I'm going to tell you now, don't bring your ass. Don't you bring your ass around me no more. With your moths and whatever the fuck else you got going on. And Centaur, ain't no need for you to be upset because you peeped her. And you tried to tell me. You knew who she was. Your auntie. Now y'all do what the fuck you want to do with each other. Okay? Y'all live it up, y'all drug it up, y'all drink it up, smoke it up, sex it up, get pregnant it up, all the STD it up, all of that, incest it up, all of that. But you stay out of my world, my realm, and my business. You are not tough, Miss Ma'am. You felt tough because of what you were doing to me. but you are not. You have no stay here. Okay. You don't have no power here either. You never did. In times that you thought you was going to talk to me crazy and I shut your ass up quickly. Leave me alone. Now your nephew, and it's interesting, it hit me last night when UL's daddy, when this shit first started popping off, I had a dream about him. One of them, he transitioned. So interesting. And he had me in a car. He was driving me down a road. And it was like we were going toward family, quote unquote, when I thought y'all was my family. But he stopped. And I looked at him and he turned around. And I said, well, I thought we were going to them. He said, no. I'm taking you away from here. This your nephew. Your daddy. Your cousin. Who saw the tricks in the games. Now, his brother, different story. But we know he's a disgusting pervert. Or he was one. He cares about nobody or nothing. And he didn't. And he showed it. But him, he said, I'm taking you away from here. This was before I knew all this. I woke up like, that was interesting. Thank you. Thank you, Greg. And I'm hearing, I'm here. And I'm hearing, I see them. I know them. What they are made of, what they are about, what they are striving to do and to do to you. And I am hearing, and daughter, I'm ashamed. You bring me shame. Now, you don't have to believe that I am a medium and the dead speak to me and I speak to them. You can call me a witch and evil, blah, blah, blah. Even Jesus spoke to the dead. But you Jesus love us. Go read your Bible. Who did they see him speaking to? The prophet Elijah, who had been dead. And I believe two others who were dead. Read the book. Don't just throw no verses up here at me. I'm not the person to do that to. Because despite what the fuck you think, I do know a little something about that book. Just a little bit. I don't know a lot of it. But some of the things that you all that are in there that you all are declare are sins and evil and whatnot, they was doing that shit. And my God, if he died on the cross, even though he rose again, would he be a ghost? His own disciples was talking to him dead, to the dead. The dead who had risen. But he had died. He was dead. Anyway. Miss Ma'am, I don't want to say your name. I have said it once on here, but I don't want to. But I will. If you continue. I'm so sick of you. I dealt with you for 49 years of your lies and your deceit. And God only knows all the witchcraft and the black magic shit you had done unto me in my life. That I am recovering from. And that you thought you was going to continue on with a nut like Brie. You had done that with them other nutty bitches at that church, my peers. I was used to that shit. That shit she did, par for the course. Par for the fucking course. I'm saying I ain't did none of these bitches. What the fuck is this? I know what the fuck it was. It's you. You never defended me. I couldn't understand that. Okay, mother don't defend that child when they being bullied like that. Ain't did nothing to nobody. Ain't even around here half time. I go to another church. Okay. All right, so let's get this reading in. Now, I did some blackout readings, and you knew they was about you, because when I did them, you sent them damn moths in. Your own ancestor, one of your own ancestors, has offered me protection from you. One of your ancestors. Now, in fact, she visited me and came to me in a dream and removed some of the shit you had done to me. This was well over a year ago that she had done that. One of your own. Hoodoo practitioner. She knew what to do. And she released me from that energy you sent me. And the crazy thing about it is, I remember the night that you sent it because I felt it. Sitting on my couch with the old furniture that you had given me when I first moved into my grandmother's home. And I felt it in my body, come in my body. What the fuck is this shit? That lady, one of your ancestors, came to me about a year and a half now in a dream. And she removed the creature. That's what she called it, the creature. And I felt it in the exact same spot. And she removed that shit. So, that's what the fuck that was that night. Here, yep, you got it. 2 shuffles. 1. 2. Let's get into it. 5 of baskets. In reverse. Railroad bill. In reverse. 10 of knives. In reverse. The strength card upright. And here we have mother of coins in reverse. It's so interesting thinking about the person who just put the verses up, who I excommunicated up out of my room here. How you motherfuckers like to come on people's tarot readers, psychics and whatnot on their fucking channels with your Bible verses. And yet you are the ones who do the most dirt and the most damage to people's lives. You hide behind fake names. So, you come in secret as cowards. More deceit. So you come deceitfully. Oh, show me the scripture that says that's be deceitful. Jesus said be deceitful. Show me that one. And you preach acts with your Bible verses that you probably barely understand. That's a witchcraft. Put that up there. They do tarot. That's evil. But your deceit isn't. You're seeking to bully a person isn't. You're seeking to silence a person isn't. And if you are such the Christian and you don't believe in it, then what the fuck are you looking at a tarot channel for anyway? To bully. And to be deceitful. To not take the mote out of your own motherfucking eye. See, I went to seminary. I was a minister. I used to preach. Got my sermons on tape. That's not proselytizing. That's not how you do that. You seek to shame. To try to destroy someone. No, to shut them the fuck up. Because you're a liar and a fucking fraud. Because that's not how that works. And most of you motherfuckers who do that shit, you are the witches. Well, I don't even want to use that word, because what y'all call a witch, that's not what a witch is. We're going to get technical about the shit. But unfortunately, if I had my book, The Encyclopedia of Women's Myths and Secrets, I would open that shit up and read it. But I don't, because when I moved to New York, I gave it away. But you all are the evil practitioners. The tarot is steeped in the Kabbalah, which is Jewish, the tree of life, Jewish mysticism. Which, what is the Old Testament but a Hebrew book? I heard somebody say the Bible says don't do tarot. There is not one scripture that says do not do tarot anywhere in the book. Don't do tarot. It's a lot of things in the Bible. Some of you that send that shit, you probably eat more pig than the law should fucking allow. You probably wear stripes with dots and all of that type of shit. Eat shrimp. Don't go wherever the fuck you want to go and dip in water when you're on your fucking period. Oh, but the New Testament say, well, where are you getting them scriptures from? The Old or the New Testament? The Old. So you pick and choose, right? To try to bully me and other readers. People who are seers, people who know. Like the sisters say, I love it. I be knowing. And when they come to your church and prophesy, you call they the prophet. But let a tarot reader or a psychic tell you the same thing. The devil told them that. But they told you the exact same thing that the prophet told you. Yeah, but that devil told them that. Please. I play my gospel songs, and I love growing up in church, going to my grandmother's church, not that other one. Sorry, great-granddad, I love you. Not that evil-ass church. Even my daughter, when she was 2 years old, said, this is not a nice church. And she felt that evil shit coming up out of there. You know how babies are. They gonna speak the truth. You come up here with that shit. You want to shut somebody the fuck up. You shut the fuck up. And swallow. I'm hearing swallow your pride, but I'm also hearing swallow what the fuck you trying to dish down my fucking throat. Because I can tell you one motherfucking thing. When I first started my tarot business, then Miss Bree said, I ended that. You didn't shit. You ended it, but you constantly coming on my psychic app where I'm doing tarot and psychic work and paying me. Fucking idiots. But when I first started, I had a decal on the side of my car. And I went to pick up this woman, this mother here, this fake mother. And she looked at it and got a certain kind of way. Why? Because she knew the floodgates was about to be open. And the answers was about to come. And the truth was about to be revealed. With her praising the Lord self. And quoting scripture. So don't come over here with that shit. Fuck out of here. Somebody don't want to be in fucking regret, but you gon' be in regret. For what you have done to me, but what you have done to others. And this is specifically for this woman here who raised me. The gifting of you, me, a gift. Because when you jumped up out of here and ran for the fucking hills and went to over where he was, I was like, I don't know why she go there. That motherfucker ain't gonna care for her. It's a selfish motherfucker. He don't give a fuck about her. He only cares about himself. But I see the apple don't fall far from the tree. He's just like you. Don't want to feel no regret. Don't want to leave well enough alone. Don't want to leave shit in the past. Don't want to stop. Want to keep putting more knives in your back. But you're not. You're not going to keep putting knives in my back. How could you? It's all said, done, and over with. Whatever money you got out of this, I'm hearing either it's gone or you don't have it now, or you're not going to have it. I'm hearing you're stuck. You found strength, like I said, in bullying me from my infancy because of what you did, because of a choice that you made to set yourself up. And I'm going to be honest, and it may be hurtful. I can't stand that I even sound like you. That my voice even sounds like you. This woman had me since I was an infant. Of course, I sound like her. And do things like her. And I hate it. I'll say this. I can't say I hate it. I don't like it. I cannot stand it. It is gross, and I am hearing, and it is wrong. I'm here because it is not who you are. It's not who I am. But it's unfortunate that I had to take on your way of living and being and your energy into my vessel. 9 of sticks, upright. Mother of sticks, in reverse. Father of knives, upright. Pa, upright. See, you want to keep putting knives in my back, or you see that you can't continue to do that. I'm here because she don't care. You goddamn right. Because it's not my issue. It's not my burden to bear. It's not my cross to bear. You did that. To yourself. To your heritage. To your legacy. Where your own people are coming to me. Saying, no, I'm going to take you away from them. Let me remove what my descendant did to you. My own flesh and blood. Because it was not fair, nor was it correct. And it wasn't right. But yet you continue. Now I'm hearing you both. I don't know who you both is. But we know you one of them. You can't get enough. I'm hearing something about spilt blood. I do not know. So, I mean, I don't know what you all have done to others. I think that you know or knew who my mother was. I still don't think that you really know who she is. Thank God. Thought I was just some, I don't know, what it's, sow, little piglet, some little white bitch's child. And I'm so much more than that. You knew that That you knew, but you didn't know whose. And I'm here, and you will never know. And Bree, ain't no need for you to even try to fucking find out. She does not exist on the internet. So, bitch, ain't no need for you to go looking, and none of the rest of you motherfuckers, because you've been trying harder than a mother. Who's this bitch mama? She's not on there. You will never find her. You will never discover who she is. You will never know my legacy nor my heritage. I'm not dumb enough to get on here and say who the fuck she is. I am guarded and I am protected. This is for that woman and the rest of y'all. What you were doing, the role that you played in my life as some authority in my life to rule over me, try to regulate me, and try to destroy me is no longer. I really feel like, I know that my father, I don't believe he's doing well. Hey, I think it's only a matter of time. But the things that have been shared with me and revealed to me are kept quiet and secret, and you won't know. So ain't no need, Bree, and no goddamn body else to try. Let me go look in the Akashic record. Bitch, I know you've been trying to do that for the longest. You have. And anybody else. That shit is sealed the fuck tight. And you will never know. Keep trying. And keep failing. 6 of Knives, upright. The Free Man, upright. Big Mama, upright. And you can ask him till the cows come home. He didn't know who she was either, for real. But even if he does, and does now, do you actually think in his right mind he would tell you after what you have done? See, because he knew who and what you were. He knew you wasn't right. Unfortunately, he made the choice to go about his business. But he knew that you were not going to be good. To me, nor for me. And I don't know. You did not physically abuse me. You did not call me out to name. You sent me to good school. I had a good time with your ass. In all the deception and all the deceit. And me asking myself, what the fuck is this? This shit is weird. Something's off. Something ain't right. Blah, blah, blah. This, that, and the other. Since I was little. I just lived with it. It is what it is. What the fuck I'm gonna do? But see, he saw whatever little potions and stuff you was putting together to get with him. He saw it because he told me he saw it. So you Bible thumpers and toters who you want to just try to beat somebody across the head with it. That's what y'all do. You little black magic potions in the background and shit. And the secret societies and all of that type of shit. And your little covens in the basement. Or when you go to the YWCC meeting. Tuesday and Friday night Bible study. Wherever the fuck. The usher board meeting. Whatever you're trying to get out of him or to make him do or say, I'm here, he's not going to. He's full of you. He's had enough of you and who and what you are. I'm hearing the mistakes. Whoever's trying to do something on me, your motherfucking ass can stop. Return to the motherfucking sender, goddamn. You want the truth. You want me to continue living in deceit, right? Wake up, motherfuckers. I'm here. He will never tell you. He will never share the truth with you. Good. He's going to always keep it a secret and keep it away from you. Because that's your only fucking concern. That man. After all these years. That's all you're concerned about. But he's leaving now. And he's on his way to freedom. Father dealt with a lot. All his life. And he don't need to deal with you. No more you. I'm here. He's making his way as we speak. I don't know what that means. But he's going to be free. Where the sun is shining. And his big mama, literally, his grandmother, who we call Big Mommy, his big mama, is waiting on him. I'm hearing, I got goods for you, son. I got goods for you, boy. Get here. And if you watching, Father, you go on and make your way to freedom. I will always love you, no matter what. Ten of Sticks, upright. Father of Coins, upright. See you, in fucking reverse, like the fuck I said. Just like he told me. I saw it. I remember it. I remember seeing something like that she did. And you're just burdening yourself. Just burden. Look, the way this car, see her? See the one with that sticks picking at that beautiful leaf on that tree? The way it's laid out here, it's directly pointing to him. That's what she wanted. The man with that dough. The man who's going to be somebody. Nothing wrong with that. It's the way you go about it. And you were wrong. This is what I'm hearing. And you were dead wrong. And this is what you got. Nothing. But self-destruction. Now, as far as my father and my biological mother, I don't know anything. I don't know anything about how they got together. Why? If you all were separated. Because my understanding that there was looked like a separation. But see, I keep saying, I could be wrong. I don't know who that boy is. I don't know whose child that is. So if he's not his child, and he came before me, oh, only one person was wrong in the scenario? It was just him, huh? See, these things, okay, are not supposed to come out, but they do. Now, I'm going to end a reading right there. This is not what I thought was going to be talked about here, this reading. I'm going to end it. That's your only concern. The man is moving on, thank God. And from all the shit that he had to deal with, from his childhood, that made him behave the way that he did. My father, from what I know of my father, even what my aunts, his sisters, shared with me, my father was arrogant. My father's an Aries male. Lord have mercy. My father's arrogant. My father looked good-looking man. My father always took care of himself. My father did very well, very prosperous financially. So I feel as though the role that he may have played in this, he didn't know the specifics of what this woman was doing and what she does to this day. My father, I think the role he played was, first of all, just leaving me with her ass. But I probably was better off with her than him. Kind of hard to say. My father seemed a little absent-minded sometimes. My father had dealt with trauma. And Bree, you can go over there and make fun if you want to, bitch. You over there lying about being Dorothy Danger's daughter. You don't even know who the fuck you are or who your parents are. You're gonna make up any old lie just to be famous. Clout. My father dealt with a lot of trauma. My father was hurt, and a hurting person and a hurting man. I'm hearing my father was shielded from a lot as well, but he dealt with a lot. And he hurt a lot. My father lived a life of his own in his own world, in his own realm, just to survive. And he did very well. Was not what y'all like to say perfect. He was more than perfect. He was great. We'll always love my father. And I'm going to keep saying it. I don't give a fuck how many videos I make about it. But see what you thought you was going to get out of it through your evil, twisted ways. It's not what you got. See, you was one of them you women who like to walk around like they so quiet and fucking demure. There are some women who are genuinely like that. And they ain't doing nothing evil in the background, but that wasn't you. You was doing evil in the background. And maybe you thought nobody was going to know, nobody was going to ever find out or whatever, but they did. That's the only issue you're concerned about him. And I hope and pray that he moves on, and I pray this reading is right, that he will never tell you who this woman is, who he made me with. I am hearing he is sorrowful and sorry that he left me with you, with your ass. Because he knew in his heart of hearts and in his being that my life would not be what it was supposed to be or meant to be because of you. He knew that. But unfortunately, he didn't know what to do with that. So he kept on going, trying his best. Notice when I speak about things in my readings and stuff, I often talk about things my father shared with me. So my father wasn't no absent father. I ain't know who was. No. He could have been better. He could have been more present. That's not who and what he was. He wasn't no dirty, low-down fucking creep. A very classy man who had a life, a beautiful life. Especially if what he had to deal with as a child. So, I don't know if my dad will watch this. But I pray for my dad. And I wish him all the best. I may never see him again. Not because I don't want to, or not because I don't love my father. I know that he's not physically well, and I'm really not sure where he is. I feel like whoever he's with is concerned about their own self with this whole scenario. And whoever you are, honey, you ain't got to worry. Unless you played a role in this shit, too. Unless you trying to steal some money, too, then you got to worry. Not because I'll do anything, but because you're doing it to your fucking self. But if you ain't, you don't, then, whatever. But nevertheless, okay, Big Mama waiting there for you. And I'm here, and she loves you very much. And so do I. Miss Ma'am, I remember you told me once that You wanted me to preach your eulogy. I was a preacher, y'all. I was preaching. Okay. Not it's nasty. It's nasty. Bitch. Weak. I was a preacher. I got the tapes. I was a speaker. I got the audio tapes. How insulting of you to even say that to me. Knowing how dirty and low down you were in the background. I would never. I would not honor you in that way. You keep them goddamn moths up out of my house. You stay your ass up out of my fucking dreams. And you most definitely stay your ass away from my daughter in every way, shape, and form. All of you. That's it. I know how to be obedient. You all have favor.